So the first problem is x plus 4 over x squared minus 4x minus 5. So first I'll explain the x-intercept. Negative 4 is 0. So we got that because to get the x-intercept right here, we have to get the 0 of the numerator. So we set that to 0. To get this 4 to 0 side, you have to subtract 4 because this says plus 4. So your answer will be negative 4 is 0. Your y-intercept is 0. Negative 0.8. I found this just because I looked it up on decimals. That's basically it. So the horizontal asymptote would be 0.
You're missing the first book.
No worries. I'll get that one day. Thank you. So the horizontal asymptote would be 0. Okay. The horizontal asymptote would be 0 because the numerator has a lower degree than the denominator. But the thing is that we have an x-intercept, so we don't really have horizontal asymptote, so I guess that would say no. And the vertical asymptote is negative 1 right here and 5. We found this by factoring out the denominator and therefore setting it to 0. So in the factoring, it would be the negative 1 and negative 5. Setting that to 0 gives you positive 5 and negative 1. So already got that past that. So our domain is negative infinity to negative 1. This negative infinity ends at negative 1 because that's the vertical asymptote. And then the graph begins again at negative 1 through 5. Like right here. This graph right here is what that domain is, and the last graph is 5 to positive infinity. It starts at 5 because that's also another vertical asymptote that splits the graph, and it just goes on forever because there is no other vertical asymptote. And the range is from negative infinity to positive infinity because it goes through 0. And the graph goes from negative to positive, and there's no horizontal asymptote like right here beyond 0. So it will just go on forever. And this is the end behavior. As x tends towards negative 1, the f of x, the function of x, tends towards positive infinity. So negative 1 right here, see, negative 1 right here, it just goes up, So that's why it's tending towards positive infinity. What I think is that f of x is just y, it's just y. So as x goes towards negative 1, it goes up, it becomes positive.
Yay! 2!
And if x tends towards negative 1, it also tends towards negative infinity. We can see this because from here to here, it just goes down. This is positive before positive 5 to positive to actually negative 1, and it just lowers. So that's why. And if you want to know how we found the domain, here's how we found the domain right here. We input a negative value into the equation, and we get a negative value back because negative, positive equals negative. And that's how it's gone all the way. Okay. The next problem is going to come up in the second video.